got an email from EBT. Um, I used to get $740 a month for my two kids. Um, and we not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my kids. Get the out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all this time. Now y'all want to tap out. Get the out of here. I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm a boss. What the look like working when the government is here to help? Come on, y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars, but when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to help us. I need my EBT.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kingdom Politico, where we do all kinds of reactions. Today I'm doing a reaction on an Anton Daniels video. We got to get our food stamps, okay? And here it is, you hear this guy ranting about his food stamps getting cut off. Now, when it first comes on, you first start to listen to it, you feel a little, sorry, even though he's a man, he got two kids, but you're thinking maybe he's working and he's just not making ends meet. But this guy starts going off talking about it's our job, the taxpayer's job, to support him and the two kids. And I'm wondering who the womb donor was that actually gave this guy children, okay? And it's our responsibility to pay for these children. And also, he's a boss. Now, in order to be a boss, you have to work or own something. You have to employ something. And then he says, but he's not working for anyone. I mean, come on, what kind of ignorance do you have out here? And these are the people that a lot of the taxpayers are supporting. And if you're not careful, it'll it'll make you angry and think, you know what? Well, I'm not going to support anyone that's in need, anyone that needs food stamps, especially if you think that this person is representative of most of the people that are in need. All right, but let me know what you think about it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Okay, let's get back to the content.
Nah, dog. No. See, this is the type of stuff that piss people off because social media has allowed us to peek through the window to see how people really are, how they really feel. And I believe that it's a lot of people, maybe not as incendiary, maybe it's not as matter of fact, and is willing to actually tell you what they really believe and how they really feel. But I believe it's a lot of people that think just like him, and they believe that they are supposed to be funded, and that us, you, me, whoever it is that you send this video to, that you guys are supposed to continue to fund their lifestyle because for whatever reason, taxpayers are on the hook and is obligated to ensure that him and his two kids that he had, that we had no say so in, is supposed to be taken care of by the federal government. And then they label themselves as a boss. Man, listen, bro, listen. You would not believe the amount of people that's walking around here entitled, acting like the world owes them something. It pisses me off. It angers me. It aggravates me. And so when I start to see these savior mentality, these liberals, these ugly, angry, purple haired people with septum nose rings walking around acting like, because these are the type of people, they don't even vote. Forget the fact of that they liberal, right? They don't even vote half the time. And they're walking around with this, you owe me mentality, you owe me this attitude, and they are 100% out of control when it comes to their entitlement mentality. And they've been getting EBT and food stamps their entire life, and they expect for you to continue to fund them, and they have no problem telling you to your face that you owe them something. It's crazy, insane, out of control. and will tell you to your face and dare you to do something about it. You can't even do nothing about it. You have no choice on what it is that they're gonna tell you and how they gonna be on top of your head and tell you, hey, give me them food stamps. And a lot of times, if it wasn't for Trump, we wouldn't even be doing an audit of the federal government to find out who out here finessing. I find it to be disrespectful. I find it to be aggravating. I get upset when I see stuff like this because I know that this is how they talk. I done seen people talk like this in the hood before. I've seen people feel entitled, black and white, and whatever he is. We don't even know who he is. We don't even know if he was born inside of the United States of America. All we know is that he feel bold enough and brave enough to jump on the internet and say some crazy stuff like this because it's a lot of people that's going to support him and ain't going to do nothing about it. And they feel like the federal government, listen, man, if it was up to these Democrats and these liberals, we would be funding their lifestyle and we would be getting taxed at a 75%, 80% clip. And they would be determining who get it, and they would be sending it to monsters like these. I don't even see, honestly, the longer that this government shutdown goes on, because it's still taxes being taken out of y'all paychecks, it's still taxes that's being ran up. You still got to give your money over to them. And the longer that the government stays shut down, the less I care about people that should be going out and getting a job and working to pay for their own children. Because see, this is like going to the restaurant. Have y'all ever been to the restaurant and it's a group thing and you already know how it's gonna go? And you just get something small. Maybe you just get dessert, right? Because you're not even hungry, you chilling. Or maybe you just ain't got the money like that, and so you allocating your money for something else. And then this person over there and 5 other people, they order steaks, drinks, lobster, and then they want to split the bill 8 ways. No, I'm not paying for you. Hey, check by myself. I'm going to tip 20% on what I ate, and I'm up out of here, and I'm never going to the restaurant with y'all again. Cutting them off.
These wars, but when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to help us. I need my EBT, yo. I need my money, yo. I need my EBT. Stop playing with me, yo.
I'm curious, where is there an Audacity store somewhere that I'm unaware of? Like, where do people go and find the audacity?
Hey, on the low, this is all thirst trapping right here. I'm going to just call it out. Women do this on purpose, but we going to get there too.
To not only fix their mouth to come onto this app, but fill their mouth with food, the food that they're able to have. To sit here and say, hey, I know that you get money per month for the month to buy food for that month, but you're not going to get it in November via SNAP EBT food stamps because the program is going to be paused. So what happened to the money for October? You know, the month that they sent money for that month to buy food for that month. Where does that audacity come from? You people and your lack of empathy and that just the air of, oh, I'm so smart and oh, gotcha. It's quite appalling, and frankly, it's sickening, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You are forgetting.
Leave it up to somebody to tell you how to feel about the fact that you want people to actually take care of your tax dollars, that you don't have any choice of whether or not you can pay it, but they're going to definitely tell you what to do with it.
That when desperation kicks in, bad things happen. And you might not need SNAP, or you don't know anybody that needs SNAP. You might have plenty of money to make sure that you have food every month. And while you're sitting there in your high castle and people start getting desperate, what do you think happens? Have you ever heard the term haves and have-nots? Okay, so when people are being priced out of rent, people can't afford groceries, they can't pay their credit card bills, they're unable to buy formula or diapers, their tariffs are making everything 5,000 times more expensive than they're used to, and then now they can't get food, even though, by the way, most of them already work. What do you think is going to happen with the have-nots? What are the have-nots going to do to ensure that they have? And don't sit here with your whole Second Amendment, because guess what? We all Second Amendment. I got 4. Okay? That doesn't stop shit. There's many other ways to create the ability to get what you need without having to resort to violence. And you might think that you're so smart and you're so cool and you came on this app to say, well, where is your October money so you can buy it for November, because you're quite frankly dumb. That's the only excuse that you have to be.
So wait a minute, because you don't get what you want, everybody else now have to suffer, and we gotta fear you getting mad and getting angry and inciting a riot, right? This kind of remind me of that conversation we was having about the woman that said that she was gonna steal.
Fucking stupid to really say,
We stupid.
well, where's that October money? As if it doesn't come every month. Far too many of you are not taking into consideration how bad it's going to get. And it is going to get very, very bad. Very bad. Desperation causes people to do a lot of desperate things, and it will affect you. And guess what? When the grocery stores are no longer getting money from the SNAP people, guess who those prices are going to be raised on? It's going to be you. People who have money. So as much as you think the prices are high right now, just wait. They're going to make up that money somehow, because we live in a capitalist.
Now we gotta subsidize the grocery stores too. I don't know if people realize how dumb they sound, but they sound like idiots.
hellscape. So you are also going to be affected. So before you come jumping onto this app all highfalutin, acting like you're so tough and stuffing your fucking face, just remember, you're going to end up paying more too, just like you're going to end up with a premium on insurance that's going to be skyrocketing through the roof because of your choices of who you voted for. So enjoy, because that little smug face that you make, yeah, it's going to be really fucking hard to make that smug face when desperation is hitting on.
So now we need to basically leverage our tax dollars for everybody so that we can stop, so we can subsidize everybody else, and at the same time, because we gonna pay more if we stop subsidizing everybody else's lifestyle.
Now tell me what you guys think about that. This is similar to New York, actually, and what the mayoral candidate Zoran Mandami is trying to do in New York. He's trying to get the supermarkets subsidized. Okay, how are you going to do that in a place like New York? You have corporations and families that own those businesses. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make supermarkets like public, privatized, or no, public entities that the city actually funds? And it's based on EBT and food stamps and everything else. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. Okay, and make sure you like it, subscribe, and share. And also take a look at this fella's content, Anton Daniels. Okay, see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.